Hello students, myself Manoj Kumar. Today I am going to start the chapter 10 of class 3 of fractions. This is the first part of this chapters. In this first part's video, we will discuss about the topics fractions, parts of the fractions and the exercise 39. And now first topic is fractions. What is the fractions? Fractions means part or fragment of a whole object or collections. In the simple way, we can say that fraction is the part of a whole. If you divide the any whole to many parts, then here we see this is the circle which makes a whole, and here I have divided into 8 parts, 8 equal parts, and each and every part is called fraction of this whole. And now this part, what is the name of this part? This is the value is 1 by 8. 1 by 8. And if we want to write the each value of each part, this is also is the 1 by 8. This is also a 1 by 8. And this part is also 1 by 8. And this part is also 1 by 8. And this is also 1 by 8. And this part and this part. Okay. And each and every part is called their fraction, that is the 1 by 8. If we want to write the shaded part of this whole, here we see how many shaded part is here, 1, 2 and the 3. So we will write 3 above this line. This is called the numerator, and the 8 is the total parts which makes a whole. How many parts are is here in this figure? 8. And these parts are equal to each other. Now that means what is the fraction part of the shaded part? 3 by 8. First we will count the number of shaded part, 1, 2 and the 3. Then write is here. And now here is the total parts. How many parts are there? 8, right, under this 3. And in this way, this is the fractions, and the above part is called the numerator, and the parts below this line is called the denominator. And now this is the another example, 1 by 4. Here we see a rectangle, and it is divided into 4 equal parts, 1, 2, 3 and a 4. Each part is called, each is the value of each part is 1 by 4. Here the shaded part is 1, it means it is called the 1 by 4. If you want to write the unshaded part, what is the unshaded part? Unshaded part is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Why? This is the unshaded part. Which part is here? Unshaded part. This is the unshaded part. 3 by 4 is the unshaded part. Now how can we write it? 1, 2 and the 3. This is the unshaded parts, right above this, and 4 is the total number of parts. Okay. Now we go to the next. What is the 1/2? What is 1/2? When an object is divided into 2 equal parts, then each part is called 1/2 of the whole. When we divide, this is the circle. Here I have divided into 2 equal parts, one part and this part. This line is divided into 2 equal parts. If we want to write this for parts of this shaded part, how can we write it? First, we will count the number of parts which is shaded. 1, right, is here, and 2 is the total parts, 1 and 2. Here is the 2. It is read as 1 by 2 or 1 over 2. We can write in this way and we can read in this way, 1 by 2 or 1 by 1 over 2. But 1 by 2 is the familiar word which which is mostly people know this type 1 by 2. And now this is the another examples. Here we see this is the rectangle, this is the uh, triangle, and this is makes a star like figure. And now here we divide this into the two equal parts, and here we also divide into two equal parts, and here we divided also two equal parts, and each part of each figure is called one half. It means 1 by 2. Okay. Now what is the one third? When an object is divided into three equal parts, then each part is called one third of the whole. This is the circle. Here we divide it into three equal parts, 1, 2, and the 3. And once again, if you want to write the part of the shaded part, then we write 1 by 3. 1 is the number of shaded part, and 3 is the total number of whole part, and the number which is divided this whole into it. And now it is read as 1 by 3 or 1 over 3. And now if you want to write the portion of unshaded part, so how many unshaded part is here? 1 and 2. Write the 2 is here, and write the 3 total number of parts, which makes a whole. Now in this way we can write is 2 by 3, and we can read as 2 by 3 or 2 over 3. This is the one third. Now in the same way, 1/4. When an object is divided into four equal parts, then each part is called the 1/4. Now in the same way, here is a circle. I have divided into four parts, 1, 2, and 3, and the 4. If we want to write the portion of this part, we write 1 by 4. Once again, 1 is the number of the shaded part is 1, and 4 is the total number of the part. And what is the unshaded part portion? 1, 2, and the 3. So now the part of the unshaded part is 3 by 4. 3 is the number of unshaded part, and 4 is the total number of the part, which make a whole. And now if here we the another examples, here we see this circle is divided into the four parts, 1, 2, 3, and the 4, and the two part is colored. Two part is colored. If you want to write the portion that is parts of the shaded part, then we write 2 by 4. 2 is the number of shaded part, and 4 is the total number of this part. Okay. Now in this way we can write 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and so on. And now this is the another 1/5. In the same way, when an object is divided into the 5 equal parts, then each part is called 1/5 of the whole. Now let us take an example. Here is a rectangle. This rectangle is divided into the 5 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. And each part is called is 1 by 5th. It means we can write it 1 by 5. And if we want to write the part of the shaded, that is 1 is the number of the total parts which is shaded, and 5 is the total number of the part, and we can write it here. And once again, what is the portion, yeah, what is the part of the unshaded part? Unshaded part, how many unshaded part is here? 1, 2, 3, and the 4. Write 4 above it, and 5 is the total number of the part. And now in the same way we can write 2 by 5. Here is the 2, here is the 2 part is shaded, and 3 part is unshaded, so we can write this portion 2 by 5th. Okay. Now, and these are the some examples which is very helpful to understand how can we write the portion of the shaded and unshaded part of a given figure. Now 3 parts out of the 5 equal parts. Number of shaded parts, 3 parts, 1, 2, and the 3, right is above it, and 5 is the total part right below it. Now in this way 3 by 5 is the portion parts of portion, and that is the part of shaded of this figure. And now we can write this number 3/5. And now 5 part out of the 6 equal parts. Here is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the shaded part. Now right is here, and 6 is the total number of the part. And the same way 4 by 7, 3 by 8, and 1 by 9. Okay students. Now From this conclusion of these facts uh, of the fractions, we will explain the exercise 39. Take the figure which divided into equal parts. Which divided into equal parts? Here we see this is the questions of your exercise 39, and this is the figure which divided into four equal parts, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All the parts are equal to each other in the same way and in the same way. But here we see these all parts are not equal to each other, and not is here, not is here, and but here we see four parts, 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So this is your answer. This is also your answer. Okay, this is the very simple um, to solve. And now this is the another questions, and now we can used we can solve this type of the question also. And now question number 2, shade the part one half of 1 by 2 of each of the following figure. Here I have solved this some questions of this figure. Now here we see one, this part is divided into this, and one is the shaded part, so we shaded it, and after that this is the question I have taken it. And now this question, and this question, and this question, and this question, uh, you have you will solve it. Okay, now this is the first BD and the F. I have solved it. Or now this is the question number 3. Shade with a pencil 1/3 of each of the following figure. 1/3, here we see these are the three parts, and now which part is shaded? 1/3. Now in this figure we will color the one part, and in the same way we will color this part, and we will color this part, any one part, and in this part, and this one part, this one part. And in the same way here we will color the 1 by 4 part, and now this figure is divided into the 4 parts. Now when we color the one part, this makes the 1 by 4 part. Okay, now in this way we can solve the question number 4. Now this is the question number 5. We shade the pencil 2/3 of each of the following figure. What is the meaning of 2/3? Two part will be colored. And now here is the questions 1, 2, and the 3. Here we see the total number of the part, which is right under this, and 2 is the colored part to be colored. 1 and 2, I have solved these questions. One question of this question number 5, and now do rest question yourself. And now here is the question number 7, and shade the pencil 3 by 5. Now here is the question number 6, shade the pencil 3/4. 3/4, here we see this figure 1, 2, 3, and the 4 parts. Now we will color the 3 parts, 1 part, 2 part, and the 3 part. So we can solve 3 by 5, 4 of each of the following figure parts. Now shade with the pencil 3 by 5 part of each of the following figure. Now here we see how many parts is here? 5. Here is the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we will shade it 3 parts among them. Here I have taken these questions B, 1, 2, and the 3. And here in these questions, shade part of each of the whole to represent the given fraction. Here is the questions. And now 1 by 6. Now we will color the 1 by 6 part. It means color the only one part. And now we can shade this figure and this figure according to the given fractions. Okay, children. Now in the same way we can solve this type of the questions. Now in the question number 9, I have solved the question number 9a. What the question say? For each of the following figure, write the fraction shown by the shaded part. Shaded part 1, 2, 3 is the total part. So right is here, and the right 8. Where we write it, count the total number of the part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right under this 8. Now this is the 3 by 8. Okay, guys. Okay, boys. In this way, we can solve this question number 9. And now this is the question number 10. For each of the following, write the fraction shown by unshaded part. Here we see the unshaded part. How many unshaded part is here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 right above it, and 8 is the total number of the parts, and when we count all the parts we find 8. So we can write 5 by 8. 5 by 8 represent the unshaded part of this figure. Okay. In the same way we can solve question number B, C, D, E, F and G, so on. Now this is the question number 11. Write the fraction for each of the following fraction number one has done for you. Yeah, 3 7. 3 7. 3 is right above and 7 is below it. And now in this way we can solve 1/5. 1 is right above and 5 is under it. And now last question, 12th, 17th, and 12 is right here and 17th is right under below it. So we can solve this type of the question in the same way. I have done two questions in it. Okay. Now this is the last question of your exercise, and here is the given the fraction part. And now how can we write this numbers 4 by 8? Now write is 4/8. And now I have done the question number C, 1 by 5. We can write here 1/5. Okay. Now 8 10, 8 tenths. Here is the 10 is the below it, so write the 10 or adding THS. And now here is the 9 by 12, 9 12, TWELFTHS. Okay. So uh, children, we can solve the question number 12 in this way. Now I hope you have learned that how can we solve the exercise 39, and what is the fractions, and what is the how can we write the fraction part of shaded and unshaded part of the whole number. And now thank you for watching my video. In the next video we will discuss about the exercise 30, exercise 40, and the some parts which is related to the fractions. Thank you for watching my video.